Coming up next is a special chief guest address on making India self-reliant and technologically advanced. I would now like to welcome our chief guest, Dr. Jitendra Singh, Union Minister of State for Science and Technology, Earth Sciences and Administration Reforms, Personal and Public Grievances, Government of India. Welcome, sir. Thank you very much for joining us. Please take it forward.
Greetings to all. Ladies and gentlemen, I am extremely honored to be speaking at this knowledge sharing forum. Thank you, ET government, the Economic Times for giving me the opportunity and inviting me to the third edition of National Governance Virtual Summit 2022 to share the government's vision for making India self-reliant, Atmanirbhar and at the same time technologically advanced. Innovation, as we all know, is the key to realizing the dream of New India. Under the leadership of Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, ladies and gentlemen, India looks forward to a crucial decade ahead, which will primarily be determined by two factors: A, economy, and B, science, technology and innovation. The announcement of innovative new initiatives in the budget like the digital rupee linked with technology, digital banking units in 75 districts of India, digital university and startups linked to artificial intelligence, space technology, etc., have a strong bearing on the scientific technology and innovation. The future roadmap for the coming years also reflects in some of the startup initiatives announced in the budget by the Finance Minister. For example, exemption of tax for startups for another 1 year, that is up to 2024, export incentivization and domestic production incentivization. The budget allocated for the Ministry of Science and Technology is rupees 6,000 crore, out of which the Department of Biotechnology gets rupees 2,581 crore, and this is the department which has been conducting trials on DNA vaccine earlier and now on the nasal vaccine. The Ministry of Earth Sciences has been allocated a budget of rupees 2,653.51 crore, which is in addition to rupees 4,000 crore allocated earlier for the deep sea mission. This only indicates Prime Minister Modi's belief that the economy of future India is going to be largely dependent on the ocean and sea resources. India has risen to the 46th position, featuring within the top 50 innovative economies globally, as per the Global Innovation Index, the GII. The country remains among the top 3 countries in the scientific publication as far as NSF database, and has also reached third position in terms of the number of PhDs, in the size of higher education system, as well as in the terms of number of startups. The emphasis on drones, including Drone Shakti through startups and utilization of Kisan drones in the agriculture sector, are steps that would go a long way to fulfill Prime Minister Narendra Modi's vision of making India a global hub of startup ecosystem. Under the Modi government's Swamitva scheme, geospatial technology along with drones will survey all over about 60 lakh or more Indian villages. At the same time, pan-India 3D maps will be prepared for 100 Indian cities, which will be a game changer, of course. The trinity, I may repeat, the trinity of geospatial system, the drone policy and the unlocked space sector will be the hallmark of India's future economic progress. This is in line with the strategic push by the government for adopting these sunrise technologies across national mission mode projects to achieve the vision of 5 trillion Indian economy. Geospatial technologies are the nation's digital currency, ladies and gentlemen, and they find dynamic application in multiple sectors like infrastructure, manufacturing, health, agriculture, urban planning, highways, service delivery, etc. The size of the Indian geospatial market in 2020, as per one industry estimate, was rupees 23,345 crore, including the Indian rupees 10,595 crore of export, which is likely to grow to rupees 36,300 crore by 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, Prime Minister Narendra Modi believes in breaking the taboos of the past, which is borne out by the past sequence of events. He is known for taking out-of-box, bold decisions, be it the unlocking of space sector for private players, be it the joint ventures in atomic energy, or the provisions introduced in the drone policy. The focus will be to strengthen the innovative startup ecosystem with huge financial implications and job generation. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has a natural predilection for science, but is also at the same time forthcoming and supporting and also promoting science and technology based initiatives as well as projects. India is a land of billion opportunities, and India is also becoming a major player in the World Committee of Nations under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi. The government has taken several noteworthy initiatives in the field of science and technology, and we are striving hard to achieve the targets set by the Prime Minister so that the benefits of science and technology reach the common man and contribute effectively towards what we describe as the ease of living. Ladies and gentlemen, in the 75th year of independence, in 2022, the Department of Science and Technology will target the launch of 7,500, or in other words 7,500 science technology innovation based startups. Similarly, 750,000 students of 6 to 10 class range participating in the Manak Award program. In addition, under the Vigyan Jyoti scheme, the DST will target 75,000 girl students getting the benefit of the scheme by 2022. And it is indeed a matter of pride that India's ascent to the top will be contributed to a large extent by its superiority in the space capabilities. World today is enamored by the Chandrayaan, by the Mars mission, and the upcoming human mission Gaganyaan. One of the key pillars of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's New India is the success story phenomenon of women innovators in the country. Women startups are indeed leading the innovation success stories of India. Many of the big scientific projects, including that of the Gaganyaan, are being led by women scientists. I have been closely observing how the intervention of technologies under various government schemes, including many initiatives taken at the Department of Space, have indeed changed the lives of people and the common man. The kind of new innovations, social and business outcomes that have been achieved due to the government's technology-led initiatives are exemplary. India's vision will transform the approach in space sector from supply-driven to demand-driven model for optimum utilization of natural resources and national resources while harnessing the capacity and creative skills, and focus shall be more on the R&D, the cutting-edge technology, the newer frontiers in the space exploration, the human space flight, with a view to attract and exploit the potential of the future generation. And before I conclude, I must say that India's global ranking in the quality of research papers has improved from number 14 to number 9. Our concerted effort should be to rise among the first global number 5 in quality research papers when India celebrates 75 years of its independence. Over the last 7 years under Prime Minister Modi, there has been a progressive increase in the number of resident patents filed, number of full-time equivalent researchers, and the number of women scientists. With the Prime Minister's personal intervention in 2016, the patent law was made less regulatory and more incentive-oriented, which not only leads to the ease of working but also reduces time taken for improving the patents. Digital India, ladies and gentlemen, is an ambitious initiative that was launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi on the 1st of July 2015, and that took the shape of a revolution over the years and has today turned into a mass movement touching the lives of the majority of Indians. Digital India in the last 6 years has transformed India, where technology enables access to better services for education, healthcare and agriculture, and helps ensure transparency and accountability. Our dream of M-governance, offering services on mobile phones and ensuring access to online services to all is a reality today. Implementation of initiatives like Aadhaar, the UPI, the DigiLocker, etc. is ensuring faceless, cashless, paperless governance that has laid the foundation of a strong, robust and a secure digital India. Also, the Digital India program aims to transform India into a knowledge-based economy and a digitally empowered society by ensuring digital access, digital inclusion, digital empowerment, and bridging the digital divide, has effectively utilized digital technologies to transform the lives of people while ensuring digital inclusion of all the segments. Also, MyGov platform has evolved into one of the world's most popular citizen engagement platforms, promoting participative governance. Just in the last 1 year especially, MyGov has become the voice of truth for citizens looking for information about the pandemic. In an era-based knowledge and an era of knowledge explosion and rapid technological changes, India has to live up to global benchmarks. Government's vision for a 5 trillion economy by 2025 and an Atmanirbhar Bharat rests on the key pillars of Make in India and Digital India. India has always been and will always be at the forefront of leveraging technology for development and governance. From the software services hub, we are now becoming the research hub. Multinational organizations are recognizing India's knowledge prowess, and most of them have the second biggest research centers in India after their home country. The progress made by India under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi in various areas, be it the education, the health, the housing, information technology, the infrastructure development, bear testimony to the commitment of our government towards improving the economy for ensuring that there is a general level of prosperity and sabka saath, sabka vikas. India, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the largest and fastest growing markets for the digital consumers. The public and private sectors are both propelling digital consumption growth. The government has enrolled more than 1.2 billion Indians in its biometrical digital identity program, Aadhaar, and brought more than 10 million businesses into a common digital platform through a goods and services tax, the GST. By 2025, the core digital sector shall be IIT as business processes management, digital communication services, and electronic manufacturing could be. The electronic manufacturing could double their GDP level to $355 billion up to $435 billion. The new digital ecosystems are already visible, reshaping consumer-producer interactions in agriculture, healthcare, retail, logistics, and other sectors. Before the Aadhaar program rolled out in 2009, most of the Indians relied on rudimentary physical documents such as the ration card issued for food subsidies as their primary source of identification. Estimates suggest that more than 85% of the population had ration cards in 2011-12. Not only this, 50% of the population not having any form of legally verifiable ID, but there was also no way of authenticating or verifying the identity of a ration card holder in the real times at no cost. Today, that has changed and changed dramatically because 99% of the net Indian adult population has secured Aadhaar digital identification after Shri Narendra Modi took over as the Prime Minister of India. Similarly, India's unique payment systems such as the Bhim UPI, the Bhim Aadhaar are getting recognized globally. Over the past few years, digital payment transactions have grown multifold and access to financial services has become easy now. Information technology and modern communication technologies have enormous power to bring positive change to the quality of people's lives. The information technology sector can contribute greatly to economic prosperity by generating better means of employment. Such technologies are indeed also capable of enriching people's life by providing greater choice and supporting social welfare and cultural activities. COVID-19 pandemic has triggered an unprecedented demand for digital health technology solutions, and in these tough times, information and communication technology has emerged as a key means for resolving and evolving challenges caused by the pandemic, particularly identification, isolation, contact tracing, and treatment to deal with the evolving situation in the country. As we complete nearly 8 years and move ahead on the path of growth and development, we look back on this journey of empowering all Indians, the reforms in key sectors, welfare of the poor and marginalized, reducing corruption, and redefining good governance under visionary leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Our government is committed to transforming India into a digitally empowered society and a knowledge economy, and equipping the youth with necessary skills to prepare them for the future of work and creating linkages between skilling and employment. Thank you once again for the patient hearing. It was indeed a great pleasure to be a part of this August gathering. And with this, once again, I would like to congratulate the team ET government, the Economic Times, for organizing this conference. I'm sure all of us will go back wiser than before.
Thank you so much, sir, for giving us your precious time for this event. Indeed, we have got a lot of learnings and insights from this session. Thank you very much again.